the pillar of the processed food industry is salt, sugar, and fat. When we were evolving as humans, we didn't have a lot of salt, sugar, and fat. The theory is that we developed a taste for those things because they were so rare. The processed food industry has tapped into our biologically liking for these three ingredients and overwhelmed our ability to sort of deal with them. One of my favorites, the potato chip. That's one of the most craveable products out there because actually it has all three. So it's got salt on the surface. The industry calls this the flavor burst because it's the first thing typically that hits your tongue, interacts with the saliva, sends that incredibly fast signal to the reward center of the brain, which says, wow, love that, Michael, eat more. They're loaded with fat. The magic mark that the food industry knows when it comes to snacks is to have the product to be 50% fat for that luscious, irresistible thing called mouthfeel, that kind of melt in your mouth sensation. Potato chips are also loaded with sugar, not added sugar, but sugar in the form of simple potato starch, which gets converted to glucose. The reality is that when you take out salt, sugar, fat from many of these products, there isn't a lot left. One of the deepest secrets about the food industry is that they're more hooked on salt, sugar, fat than we are. I once went to Kellogg's and I said to them, hey guys, everybody wants you to cut back on salt in your product. So they brought me into their secret research and development headquarters, and they had made for me special versions of some of their biggest sellers, only this time they left out the salt. So we sat down to taste and we started with the Cheez-Its, but without the salt, we could barely swallow them. They stuck to the roof of our mouth because salt adds texture and solubility. We moved on to the frozen waffles, put them in the toaster, and they came out looking and tasting like straw because salt adds color and taste. But here is the most surprising thing. The cornflakes, put them in a bowl, added milk, took a big spoonful, and before I could say anything, the chief spokeswoman gets this look of horror on her face, swallows, and she blurts out the word metal. I taste metal. And the chief scientist is there too, and he starts laughing and goes, one of the really great things about salt for us is that it will avoid or mask some of the off notes, bad taste that are inherent to some processed foods. In this case, of the metallic flavor of added vitamins or nutrients in the cornflakes. If you ask them to put more broccoli into their frozen Hot Pocket product, you get kind of this look of exasperation on the part of their scientists. It's really difficult for them to do. Can these food giants kind of play a significant role in this big movement that's going on now in the country, which is people wanting to eat better and healthier?
Hi, click down there to like and subscribe. I do it myself, but I'm a rock.